EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this look at the future stars in the sport of golf. From the home of the Players' Championship, TPC Sawgrass, live third-round coverage of the Florida Open. Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking the 18th green. Frank Navalo is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Nota Begay III and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. Some good names up there, including our leader. So let's get out and join the fray as we pick things up on the tee at the par 5 11th. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Be pleased with that one. On and two, par 5. Didn't fly it there, but didn't have to. Got everything he needed out of that shot. That's a good eagle putt there. Beautifully weighted. And just a short one left for birdie. A straightforward look here for birdie. You bet, a birdie here at the 11th. And he's going to move to 4 under par, just one shot off the top spot. Frank, what's so much fun about TPC Sawgrass is the excitement that it generates for a fan and how many different holes there are. 12 is a good example.
Yeah, 12 looks like it's fresh from Scotland. You can see why Pete Dye spent a lot of time over there. Tee shot looks straight away, but the second shot is blind. The shot you'd get in Scotland with a wedge where you just see the top of the flagstick and you've got to really guesstimate on the yardage that you have. But a good wedge shot and someone that can judge their distance, this is certainly a birdie hole.
So now with the ball below his feet, got to be careful this doesn't go right.
Just too much juicy grass between the ball and the club face. It's always going to come up short out of that sort of light.
That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he'll remain one shot back. One of the great things about this golf course, Frank, a variety of par 3s, different yardages. Here at the 13th, 181-yard par 3.
Yeah, this is where you have to be careful on the tee there. Anything left's just going to be eaten up by that lake. Matter of fact, if you hit one with a little bit of a hook, and it catches the mound, it can still kick into the lake. So this one here, just be a little cautious on the tee.
I mean, this is a clinic in how to play the game. Just keep everything hole high, give yourself a look for birdie, and that's what he'll have coming up. Oh, right by the hole. The longer putts, you don't mind as much. The short ones, they tend to sting. Okay, safely in for par here at 13, and he's going to remain one shot off the pace. Frank, the 14th hole. A lot has happened here over the years.
I think it's the litmus test on the back nine. That's where things really start to heat up. It looks like a straightforward tee shot, but often the eyes wander to that water down the left side, and of course if you think about that, you invariably fire the ball towards the right where those hillocks and thick rough is and virtually no chance of reaching the par 4 and 2.
Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Breeze at his back shoulder as he lines up his second from the fairway. Well, not as close to the pin as you'd like, but when you find greens in regulation on a regular basis, you're going to have a chance. Well, this one is looking good. Could it be? Oh, never a doubt. That one was tracking the entire way. It is in for a spectacular birdie. And he's worked it to 9 under par. Such a good stretch of holes coming off that difficult 14th now to the 470-yard par 4 15th. Again, demanding. And this tee shot, you have to be on your game. As simple as that. It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. Noticeable breeze coming right to left as he eyes his second. Well, that one didn't work out. Didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
I think I'd be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
Okay, a solid par here at the 15th, and he'll stay at -9. You licking your chops here, Frank, as a player when you get to this tee box?
Well, it's an opportunity. A 4 here certainly makes the mood better when you walk to 17 and then 18. So a 4 here is more than just making a birdie on a par 5.
Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
absolutely can do no wrong. Dialed in, and that is an eagle, and this is a spectacular round of golf. Well, now to the 17th, and it is always a fascinating struggle here between trust and fear, commitment and collapse. At the 17th, you're never really safe. 6-shot lead, you'd still watch the leader play the 17th. Yeah, you got to consider any shot on the green to be a good one here at 17, right? Chance now for another birdie. Got it there, but not quite on target. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17, and this will remain a one-shot advantage. People always talk about 17 being visually intimidating. Frank, what about 18?
If there's a little bit of wind off the right, the tee shot is so much easier. But if that wind is coming off the water, not only do you see the water and the wooden bulkheads, you see all the rough and the trees on the right. And of course, then you start bringing 5, 6, 7, even 8 into play. That's what makes this tee shot so hard.
Oh, look out. This is cutting it close. That's going to need to hang on.
And that tee shot finds the first cut. But really, with that second shot, it shouldn't be too much of a problem.
All right, so just a step or two into that first cut. Here's his second to the par 4. Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No chance. So he'll finish up there. It's a par here at 18. That's going to be a third round score of 65. So our featured golfer likely going to be doing a little tossing and turning tonight, working with a 54-hole lead and looking for that first PGA Tour win. Frank, dial it back a few years. What's that?
A lot of years.
Yeah, what's that like?
Well, I remember when I was 22, my first professional one was in Australia, and you actually don't know. You ask yourself the question, you look at the leaderboard, all those players in front of you, do I really fit? And then after 18 agonizing holes, you go, I belong.
EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour bring you the best young talent in the world of golf. From Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida and TPC Sawgrass, live final round coverage of the Florida Open. Well, we have already seen 3 scintillating, sometimes spectacular rounds of golf. By the time twilight comes calling later today, we will have a champion as we check the Sunday leaderboard. Our leader here on this Sunday is our featured golfer. He's on top by 1 entering play. And that'll come to rest in the left side of the fairway, and a good shot to get things rolling. Well, as a young professional, it is a process. You're contending, you're leading a tournament, then you're sleeping on a lead, and ultimately you hope winning that event. Nota, you've been there. What is it like?
It's a difficult process to put yourself into. Learning how to be in contention is an essential part of the professional game, but learning how to close these events out and put yourself in the winner's circle, well, that's the last piece to the puzzle.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realise if you just miss it the middle of the club by a quarter of an inch, you lose 10%. That's right, 10%.
Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. Safely in. It's a par here at first, and he'll stay at 11 under par. How about this second, a par 5?
Well, if you're brave, you try and flash it down that tree line down the left, but there's a couple of limbs that poke out. Every now and again, they catch an errant tee shot.
Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
I think I'd be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
That finished off for par here at the second, and he'll stay right where he is. Frank, a nice mix of holes to start. So here we go with a par 3 at the third.
Very narrow at the front of the screen, and that bunker too, you don't actually see it off the tee, the back left bunker, and it sneaks into that left side. So if that flag is on the left, just be careful.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. This from 7 feet. Nicely done. It is a par here at the third. And he'll remain right where he is. This is really a fun hole here at TPC Sawgrass. A lot of excitement, a lot of action. A short par 4. The fourth is only 384 yards. The trouble here on that second shot, you can see the water in front. If you're not accurate, you misjudge the distance, you can pay a stiff price.
Oh, that's a great tee shot. I know it doesn't count as a fairway hit, but when you're that far down there, the first cut is absolutely fine.
So no real problems here with the lie. It's his second from that first cut. We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
Yeah, it's the break that you've really got to consider here. It will come from right to left. You've got to start it on line, and you've got a good chance of getting it close.
That's in. It is a good par here at number 4. And he'll stay right where he is. Frank, how about this par 4 fifth?
I lost count the number of bunkers here, off the tee and sort of in play with the second shot if you're in trouble, or even the one that's sort of left and long. Really good par 4 though. Fairway somehow has to be achieved if you want to reduce this par 4 to just a simple 2-shotter.
Okay, that's going to be safely in the fairway, and that's where you need to play from if you're going to make a final round surge.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
14 feet to the hole.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It is a par here at the 5th, and he's going to stay 2 back. Well, this hole has it all. 393-yard par 4 6th, and in fact, it was Pete Dye's favorite. He designed this golf course, and I think the reason he loved it so much was it incorporated all of the elements that he used in his design. It was visually intimidating, water trouble, and the premium on accuracy and strategic thinking. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Couldn't ask for anything better. Split the fairway, and now we'll have a go at this second shot. That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Well, this one out of the bunker, that is a positive development, but not on the green. It's in the short grass. So a good shot there, and likely going to limit the damage if he can finish that off.
Yeah, and at this point, you're just looking to make sure you don't make things any worse.
Okay, it's a bogey here at number 6. And he's going to fall to 3 shots off the lead. Seventh hole here at TPC Sawgrass generally plays into the wind, one of the stadium course's most difficult greens to hit, Frank.
It's a really weird tee shot here. You have those 3 little pot bunkers down the right, and then that bunker that meanders once again all the way down the left side. The bunker that's just slightly right of the canal. Very awkward angle off the tee. Well, that is straighter than straight.
So Iona, this his second from the fairway.
It's 135 yards to the front of the green, 140 yards to get you to the flag. And the pin, it's in the front portion of the green.
And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green.
Got to at least try to cozy it in that 3-foot circle. This for birdie. This is a 16-footer. Good effort, but that'll run 2-3 feet past the hole.